Brew day. Brew day is upon us, and I tell you what, I nearly didn't start today because I feel as rough as a badger's arse. Guy at work's been really badly. Fevers and whatnot, and luckily he's come to work every day for the last week and passed it on to me. So yeah, last night I was feeling shocking. Woke up this morning, felt horrendous. Had to look after Ellie. I wanted an early start. I wanted to be brewing at 10 because it just you lose the day if you don't start early. You're cleaning up at like 7 at night and you lose the evening. But I was looking after Ellie. It looks like she's got the illness, so she's crying in my ear. I've got a blinding headache. Anyway, Abby's back and we're outside. Bit of peace actually, so I'm glad. I'm glad we're doing it today. But today we are brewing the double IPA. So in the mash tun we have. Let me move that. Bong. So in the mash tun we have 6 kg of Maritota, and that is it. Because we're doing a smash. I'm trialling out the smash recipe that I'm probably going to be entering, if it turns out well, into the smash off this year. So so yeah, 6 kg of Maritota in the old mash tun. Pardon me. We're going to be mashing for 45 minutes at 69 degrees and then ramping her up for a mash out. And then the hops that we're going to be using are Galaxy 2014 Galaxy hops. It's going to be 101 IBUs, which is the most amount of hops I've ever put into a beer. And I'm hoping that my filter handles the pellets, so I'm going to be whirlpooling for damn shower, and then dry hopping for 7 days with 100 grams of Galaxy. And the good thing is that I have no other hops in the house and brewery apart from Galaxy, so I ain't going to do what I was doing last year, which is dry hopping with these Kent Goldings. No, brewed with these Kent Goldings and dry hopped with Citra. I mean, it tasted damn good, but there you go. So this year it's going to be a smash for sure. Keg it, and then I'll be bottling. If I choose to brew it again, just bottle off the keg. The next time I'll remember the Protaflock. I don't think I've got any knocking about, which is a damn shame. I'm going to be pitching US05 for this one, but I'm going to be pitching 2 packs. Okay, because it's going to be finishing at around I think it's 1070 is the starting gravity. Let me just check. Where are you? View. Yeah, 1072. And it should be finishing at 1019. So yeah, I was going to do a Nouveau Brew Day and announce it, but this is only the second time I've used the equipment, and I just wanted to concentrate solely on it. So at the minute we're at 49 degrees in the HLT. I'm set at 2 degrees higher than what I want, so I'll knock that down because, and I'll tell you why I've jumped the gun there. Once I've mashed in, this will go up 2 degrees, and it allows the loss of heat that's going through the pump, through the mash tun, through the coil. To maintain 69 degrees you have to have it 2 degrees, because you lose 2 degrees through all that process on this system. So that's what's happening. And look at the flask, she's getting ready to be filled with stout, which you've got to have one, haven't you? Got to have one. I tell you what, my throat is on fire, and that is helping. I did actually ring the I ring the hospital up and they said, have you got copious amounts of stout laying about? And I said, as a matter of fact, yes. They said, you must drink copious amounts of it, it will help you. So who am I to argue? So, that's it. I'll film as much as I can, and away we go. Underletting. Again, love underletting now, it's friggin' awesome. So we're just underletting with 18 litres of water, 69 degrees, and then we will circulate it. Hey, mash is done. I'm spurging. Don't want to fog you up. And running off into the boil pot. Not a bad colour that. Picked up a fair bit of colour. Look at this for a mofo boil. Oh! Boil, boil. Nearly over. That's what you call a boil, guys. That's a boil. Shit me. She's creeping. Got her back down. Frig me, Jesus Christ. That's the boil. First 45 grams of Galaxy have just gone in. Smelling friggin' awesome. Yeah, 10 minutes towards the end of the boil. I feel rough, man. I feel so rough. 25 grams Galaxy gone in. So 10 minutes, then we'll start whirlpooling and chuck in 50 grams for the steep. And then chill her down, get her into the friggin' fridge, and I'm going to get my ass inside because I feel rough. Clean up in the morning.
Wow. Oh my god, guys. Well, this is not the next day. It's almost a week later. It's Friday today, and my god, how rough have I felt. The actual brew day didn't get any more film captured after the last bit you saw. I can't even remember what it was, because the fever was setting in, and I was rushing like a twat to try and get it into the fermenter, pitch the yeast, get it into the fridge before I went inside and just collapsed. And then the Sunday, no go. I didn't get out of bed. I was shaking like a shitting dog. The fever had fully set in all day. I was a mess, big time mess, and been like it pretty much all week. But it's just sort of just got to the point where I can now walk about and stuff, go to work without getting sort of knackered too much. But I've still got it. God damn it! And I've not had a drink all week. I've had a drink since we brewed the stout. That's carbing up really well. It doesn't taste like how I want it to taste because I've got this cold. But I know in my head it tastes good. Okay, let's have a quick look at this this beer, this IPA, this Imperial IPA that's had all this hoppage in it. Now the hops of Galaxy pellet form, and I will not be using pellet again in the boil. It does not like my filtration system in the boil pot. It blocked up. I had to keep moving the slush out of the way of the bazooka hose so it could flow through, but I got it all in. Didn't take any gravity readings. I was not in any fit state to do so. I just needed to get it in quick, and I'm pretty sure it was too high to pitch, but I had no choice. I just had to pitch the yeast and get it in. So I'm not holding out much hope at all for this beer. Don't brew with the flu, god damn it. And another thing happened, the hose for the water chiller were kinked, and so it was forcing water out the hose pipe, and it was dripping down the coil and into the brew. I've had a look at it this morning after like nearly a week, and it looks okay. There's been no vigorous fermentation though, so maybe it was a bit too high and it's killed off some of the yeast. I don't know, but shall we take a look at it? So there it is. Yeah, you can see the Krausen's not really risen much. In the stout it kicked it out. It kicked it out the blow off. So at least I got a mess to clean up. But I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll do a gravity reading later, probably at the weekend, and see where we are. It's cloudy as a mofo because I had to keep disturbing the bazooka hose to try and get it out. So it took a lot of sort of hop through into it. But when it's done fermenting, I'm going to chill it for as long as it takes to clear it out. Might do the old gelatin trick, I have no idea, but we'll see how it clears. But there it is. It's not looking bad in colour actually, but we'll have to see. There's nothing growing on the top, so it shouldn't be infected. Who knows? I almost forgot to put the voice on then. So yeah, who knows what's going to happen with it. I don't really give a shit. I felt that badly when I was doing it. I couldn't have give a shit. I almost left it in the boil pot and just locked the shed up and went inside. That's how bad I felt. But sometimes things happen in a brew day. Things go into the brew like water that shouldn't go in there, and it still turns out well. A lot of the time it doesn't, obviously. But let's see if the brewing gods have been looking down on me and shown pity. I must have looked an absolute mess, and I still need to clean up, which is the weekend's job. The pots, I did manage to get them soaking, so half the battle is already sort of fought for me, but I need to get them all cleaned out. I need to have a big clean out in here. But that's all I've got, guys. The weekend, hopefully, if the weather's alright, I'm going to get the hops planted, which I'll obviously film as much as I can. And I've still got that banana wine that I need to freeze and see how that turns out. So, that's it, guys. That's all from me. Another late one. Oh well. So yeah, stay safe, keep on brewing, pink it out, and I'll see you soon. I'm out of here.